What turns a man into a monster? For Adolf Hitler, the path to evil began long before World War II. This is not a justification, but an attempt to understand how. Hitler was born in 1889 in Braunau am Inn, Austria. His childhood was marked by a strict, often abusive father and a deeply adored mother. He grew up isolated, daydreaming, and struggling with the direction of his life. But there was one passion: art. Twice, he applied to the Academy of Fine Arts in Vienna. Twice he was rejected. Some historians still wonder if he had been accepted, could the world have been spared? Then came World War I. Hitler enlisted in the German army and served bravely on the Western Front. At one point, he left his trench for a message run. When he returned, a shell had hit, shredding his comrades into bloody fragments. Events like these scarred him deeply. He was later wounded and temporarily blinded by gas. Germany's surrender left him bitter and disillusioned. Post-war Germany was in ruins. The Treaty of Versailles humiliated the nation. Hyperinflation made life unbearable. People starved. Entire families carried wheelbarrows full of worthless currency. The country was broken and desperate for answers. Hitler saw an opportunity. He joined a small nationalist group, the German Workers' Party, and quickly rose to leadership. He gave powerful speeches. He listened to the crowd. If the audience was silent after idea A but cheered for idea B, he followed B. He shaped his message to match their anger. Many say Hitler brainwashed the German people, but the truth may be darker. He didn't plant rage in their minds. He harvested what was already there. He gave it direction and an enemy. Hitler was obsessed with purity. Aesthetics mattered to him, from grand architecture to spotless factories. In fact, his early cleanup programs used a gas called Zyklon for disinfection, a chemical later modified into Zyklon B used in the death camps. He also led campaigns against tuberculosis. Some of these efforts were public health measures, but with chilling undertones. Slowly, his rule hardened. Opposition vanished. Concentration camps filled. What began as angry speeches ended in genocide. And during the war, Hitler made an unthinkable choice. He prioritized the Holocaust over winning the war. Resources were pulled from the front lines to fuel the machinery of death. It wasn't just military failure, it was ideological obsession. In April 1945, as Soviet troops closed in on Berlin, Hitler retreated to his underground bunker. On April 30th, he shot himself in the head while biting down on a cyanide capsule. Beside him, his new wife Eva Braun had also taken poison. Their bodies were burned in the garden above, according to his final instructions. Thus ended one of history's darkest lives. Adolf Hitler didn't start as a monster, but step by step, through choices and circumstance, he became one. And the world paid the price.